Aaron Belinsky Matheson with The Naked Grief. Coming at you live. I just wanted to share with you the reasons for my most recent posts. I've been going through some changes, my own personal grief story, and just wanted to share. That's what social media is for, right? Good, bad, and everything messy in between. So, 2 months ago, I was planning a trip to Las Vegas. Wanted to tie in a little bit of fun with some business networking and opportunities to really grow the awareness of what I do. And the day before I left, all of my marketing materials stopped working. All the QR codes broke. I didn't have time to really toy with anything at that point because I was about to take off and fly to Nevada. So I addressed the issues once I returned, only to find out that no matter how many times I fixed it, they'd be good for about 24 hours and then they'd stop again. So 2 weeks ago, I stopped fighting what wasn't working and decided to just move my website back over to a different platform. In the process, I started doing extra posts while I waited for the domain to shift because I was completely missing in action for about 5 days. I was invisible, at least website-wise. But you could still find me from any posts that I was doing. I was trying to make a bigger say for myself and have a larger voice. But I wanted to just kind of speak about that. As a grief coach, grief is not the big things that we notice. It's not the stuff that comes with casseroles. It's all the little things that come up in life and how we handle it as to whether or not it becomes a deep grief or just an obstacle that life presents. Sometimes it's very manageable and sometimes it's just bigger. As which, my case, it was a lot of things that were lining up as dominoes, and it was my choice as to whether I let them all fall or if I stopped that cycle and stood them back up on my own and found that extra strength within myself to move forward. But in the process of my business needing a little reframe, there were personal endeavors that I went through health-wise. I've had a couple of little minor surgical procedures come through. Most recently, I had some stuff happen on my head, so that's fun. But there were also some extra releases that needed to be made, shifts in relationships and things. And most importantly was that necessary self-care. Self-care isn't always about making sure you have enough water and rest. It's also not about making sure that you get a spa day. It's everything in between. It's that love of self. And while I was doing this rebuild, I really learned how important it is to rely solely on myself because I'm the one that's always going to show up for me. And when I'm showing up for me, the way I need other people to show up for me becomes a little less demanding. The expectations are less strenuous and the relationships stay stronger. So I wanted to kind of just leave you with that and to also note that there are some very cool things on my website, TheNakedGrief.com, one of which is the Daily Motivator. It's a really cool tool. It refreshes after you use it, but if you need that little extra go me moment, go over to that website and start checking off the boxes of the things you did, because even the smallest win matters on a day that's just a little harder for you to hold on to. The other piece is, speaking of all shapes and forms of grief, the Disenfranchised podcast that is on YouTube is worth checking out. Every Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time is a new episode. We are doing episode 9, season 2 tomorrow. The one with the list. For those of you that remember, that's when Ross has the 2 lists. Do I stay with Julie or go with Rachel? And Rachel finds the list. A lot of grief involved in this episode. A lot of different kinds of grief in this episode. Tune in, learn more. TheNakedGrief.com and Disenfranchised Podcast. We'll see you on YouTube or on Facebook. Take care. Other than seeing my finger go to the camera,